Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be going over my skincare routine and how I've basically healed my skin because I used to break out all the time. I used to have texture on my skin. I used to have milia, like right here if you know what that is. But as of the past like 6 months, I've had a very consistent skincare routine that has kept my skin issues away consistently, which was always a problem with me. Like I'd find a new face wash, it'd work for me for a few weeks, and then eventually like my skin would start breaking out again. But I waited so long to make this video, one, because I wanted to make sure that it would help me long term, and it has been like 5 or 6 months now, like I said. And if you follow my Instagram, you see on my Sunday chats a lot of the skincare that I talk about, and it's all consistent throughout the months. So this will be my official current skincare routine video. I do have fears of like it stop working eventually, but it hasn't yet. This is what I'll be using until further notice. Now I will say nobody's skin is perfect 100% of the time. I decided to make this video right now specifically because I'm about to start my period, and around my period, especially like the couple days before, my skin just flares up a little bit, especially like around my jawline. That's where you get like hormonal acne. So you'll see I have a blemish here, I have one above my forehead, and then a few like on this side of my jaw. But you don't want to change anything that you're doing. If something works for you, you'll get a few breakouts. Like I get them literally around my period every single month. It's like clockwork. They don't scare me. They don't like make me change my routine or anything. You just have to keep being consistent and it'll go away. I'm gonna start with how I take my makeup off. This is the most effective way for me to really get into every single nook and cranny and actually feel clean. I do a double cleansing method, and I used to just wash my face once and be done, but then I'd realize afterwards, I did a test one time, like I washed my face and then I wiped it again with a makeup wipe, and there was still so much makeup left on my face that I was sleeping in or I was staying in for the rest of the day when I thought my skin was clean, and it just wasn't. So what I do now is I start with microfiber towels. They're just little squares and they're a bit stained. I've had them for like over a year now. This is just what I use to take my makeup off. I use the blue micellar water and I just pour it on here. This is how I remove all my makeup. I like it because I can even like go down to my neck. It's not super messy. I don't like splashing my face in the sink, so this is a really great way for me. I don't really like the pink micellar water. I don't know, I just prefer the blue one. There's a difference in my opinion. That is what I use every single day to remove my makeup. I don't use makeup wipes. I don't even remember the last time I used one. This is just most effective for me, and it doesn't make my skin break out or irritate it. So this is one of the only face washes that I've ever repurchased, because like I said, I'll use a new face wash, it'll work for a couple weeks, and then my skin issues will start coming back. But this one has consistently kept my acne away for like months at a time. It has been like a good 6 or 7 months of like consistent clear skin, and that's why I have been getting so many questions on my Instagram and TikTok. It's the Panoxyl 10% benzoyl peroxide maximum strength, which I thought this wouldn't work for me because I have very sensitive dry skin. Well, first of all, I bought this because I saw a girl with really clear skin and she was talking about this on TikTok, so I obviously immediately went to Amazon and bought it because I will try anything to get rid of my acne at the time. This is the one thing in this video I will say, if you haven't tried it yet, give this a try because it got rid of my milia. I had texture right here that like in certain lightings I just had texture I could never get rid of, and now my skin is completely smooth. It looks good in any lighting. The only thing I'm still kind of working on as far as my face goes is my puffy eye bags. I've tried a lot of different things, I just haven't been super consistent, so I'm still trialing and erroring with that. But trialing and erroring, it said maximum strength. It kind of scared me at first. When I first started using it, I was using it every other day. And I would mix in like a oil cleanser from like Mixsoon or Anua, but now I use this every single day and it has been good. My skin doesn't flake or dry. I thought it would because it's so strong. Other skincare that we do kind of like counters that. This is the best face wash I've ever tried, no joke, and it's like $9 on Amazon. So this is where we are in my current routine tonight. I just washed my face with this. I did this in the shower because I keep a bottle in the shower as well. Next step on my skincare routine, mind you, I only use 3 products. I like to keep it very simple. I feel like adding 10 serums on your face every single night is just like, it's not going to do anything. If anything, you're going to have something in there that's messing your skin up, so you're never going to know how to actually heal it. I've gone weeks at a time trying out different products, and this is what I've come down to that just works for me. Mind you, your skin type really matters. I told you guys I have dry and sensitive skin. I wouldn't say that I was super acne prone, but I definitely had consistent breakouts and consistent texture on my cheeks. So just putting that out there, this is what works for me. The first thing that I use is the Youth to the People Superfood Skin Drip Smooth and Glow Serum. It makes my skin feel really good and plump. I will also say I'm extremely consistent with my skincare because my skin is so dry. So right when I get out of the shower like I just did, my skin starts feeling like sandpaper and it starts feeling super tight, and it will start flaking if I put nothing on it, but this just like instantly hydrates my skin. I feel so glowy already. Now I do want to show you guys something that I use, not often but consistently enough to include it in the video, and this is also the most expensive product of any of this. The rest of this is relatively affordable. The Dr. Dennis Gross Ultra Gentle Daily Peel. ultra gentle because I have sensitive skin. You can get the regular one if you want. This is one of the best toners that I have found. I used to always use the glycolic acid from The Ordinary. I use that more for like my chest and back, like maintenance for like chest acne and back acne, which I never really got, but I feel like as you get older, like I want to do preventative stuff. I don't know. It has an exfoliate and smooth side and then an anti-aging neutralizer, so it's like 2 steps. I would typically do this after washing my face. It's still really hydrating, like it doesn't dry my skin out. Toning, I really love this, so if you have acne, I definitely recommend trying this. It did help clear up my acne when I did have it. Next, I have been using the Dermalogica Active Moist Moisturizer. This is the only one that stays in my bathroom, so I use it the most. I will say I only use this for PM skincare. I don't put this one on in the morning, but I do use it on like 90% of nights. This is what I sleep in. It's fine. It's really gentle. It hasn't caused any skin issues for me, and it feels really moisturizing, but it's very lightweight. I do use a ton of different moisturizers when I'm doing my makeup, so I'll put pictures of the different ones that I use on the screen as well. This one also makes my skin really dewy, so I like it. Now, I will say, along with doing skincare, you need to be eating clean, drinking a lot of water. Like, there's other things that go into having clear skin besides just the things you put on your face. To really clear up your skin, you need to clear it from within, so that goes along with, like, I always have my Stanley next to me drinking water. I will say the past few months I haven't been eating the best and my skin was still pretty clear, but I do just want to include it because I know that it's a factor for some people. This is the most recent addition to my skincare routine, but I have been using it consistently for like 3 or 4 weeks now, every single night. It is the Josie Moran Organic 100% Pure Organic Argan Oil. Argan oil is really good for your skin. For dry skin especially, it promotes hydration. It also is loaded with natural fatty acids that make your skin feel softer and more youthful. But overall, I think the main thing with this is that it promotes like skin elasticity and makes your skin feel plumper and more youthful. That is like the main reason that people would use argan oil, but there are plenty of benefits. So recently, and I just take a little bit, 1/3 of a pipette. It's not a huge amount because too much oil, I feel like, can clog your pores. I don't know, I just do a very thin layer. Honestly, I do feel like since I've been using this, my skin is more pale, which means it's getting rid of like my tan, which is a good thing. It's like rejuvenating the skin cells in my face, I guess. For my lips, I either put on Aquaphor. I'm definitely an Aquaphor girly, although I do have a big tub of Vaseline as well, so either works. But also with my dry skin, I will occasionally do like slugging, which means you just basically put a thin layer over your whole face and you sleep in it, and then you wake up and your skin is super moisturized. I only slug like once a month. You don't want to do it too often because it can clog your pores if done too often. But if I'm putting some on my lips and I have a little bit extra on my hands, I'll just add some like right around my nose. That's where I tend to get the most dry. On like my smile lines, that's just where I tend to get like the most dryness and flakiness if I do let my skin get dry. So just personal preference, but I feel like most people have Aquaphor Vaseline anyways, and this has been really helpful for my skin, especially in the winter time, because that's when dryness is just like out of 10 for me. Next, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I use Babe Lash Serum on my lashes. I really love this serum. It is amazing for lash growth. I will give a disclaimer though, it does contain prostaglandins, which can make some people have discoloration on their eyelids or start making your eye bags like droop a little bit over time, not like immediately. That is like the one caveat that people have with this product that contains prostaglandins. If you're looking for a good lash serum that doesn't have prostaglandins, The Ordinary has a really good one that has amazing reviews, but you can also just look it up online, like lash serums with no prostaglandins, because I think lash serums are essential, at least for me. I will say I do only use this like once or twice a week now because my lashes are at a length that I like, so it's more for maintenance now, because if you stop using lash serum, your lashes will eventually go back to their normal size. I just have to mention this because it's so consistent in my skincare routine, and I get questions a lot about how my lashes are so long. So the last step that is definitely optional are eye patches. I have this issue with my eye bags. I'm trying to get rid of them. I don't know, this just makes me feel like I'm doing something and being proactive about them. And I just like how they make me feel. Like, I feel so cool sitting in bed with like my eye patches on, like reading a book or something. It makes me feel productive, I guess. But yeah, that is my completed skincare routine. If you are interested in any of these products, I'll have a link in my bio to my LTK, which has a list of all of them, and you can just find them easier that way. I think it's extremely simple, but it's just what works for me, and my skin has never been happier with me. Some other things that I do on occasion is like dermaplaning my face. I do that like once or twice a month just to keep like peach fuzz off my face. It makes your makeup apply better. It's easier to clean your skin. I don't know, I just feel like fresher and cleaner when my face is all shaved and bare. But yeah, I would say most important, a good skincare routine, being consistent, never sleep in your makeup, eat semi-healthy if you can, just avoid a lot of fried foods, drink a lot of water, and you should be on the road to success. I hope you enjoyed today's video. This has been highly requested for so long. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next week. I'm doing like a New Year's clean out right now, so I'm super excited. That'll be my next video. Love you guys. Bye.